Hey everyone, welcome back to the Figure Pit channel, taking a look at the Blitzway 1/6 scale Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. This is the Straitjacket version, and the front cover of the box has one of the promotional images of the piece with the incredible paint job and an amazing likeness to Anthony Hopkins, even though he's wearing the mask over his face there. The eyes are super intense. The piece itself isn't painted to that level of detail, unfortunately, but it's still an excellent looking piece, so much so that I'm going to try and bring this back to my Night Vision HQ for the full treatment at some point in the near future, so look out for that video. But is this called a gurney? I've been trying to Google it, and I'm going to call it that, or it's either that or the apparatus, this strappy wheelie thing. You can have him strapped to that. That looks great. You'll see that coming up in a minute. Here's the mask. Goes over his face. Nice detail on his sneakers, trainers, whatever you want to call them. There's some other accessories. You've got the base, the Blitzway style base, which is a bit of a pain to assemble, but pretty cool once you do, because you don't really see the rod going up the middle. Here is something I was a little bit confused by at first, but then I was talking about it with Nick, and he Googled it, and he found the image from the beginning of the movie where Clarice is running, jogging, and here is Mr. Hopkins himself, with a very sinister face. He looks much better with the head tilted down. I think we'll get a look at that in a minute. But the straitjacket is all done up at the back with various belts and loops. I'm not too sure whether you're supposed to, well, whether you can take him out of the straitjacket. I suppose you could, but I think you're pretty much supposed to leave him in there, because I don't remember too many spare hands being with him. So I guess you're supposed to leave him all straitjacketed up to the max. There was another version they made as well, but I think this is the more iconic of the two. And here he is, strapped up to the gurney, if that's what it's called. It looks amazing when you do this. There's no doubt about it. You can sort of bring the back wheels out and lean the gurney back, which we will show you in a second. But there's no denying, as a display piece, there's so much about this that is awesome. I've got a nice horror collection myself, and I wouldn't mind having this in there, but I'm going to hold off and maybe see what the future holds for me and Hannibal Lecter. But this is certainly a really, really cool piece. I mean, you can take away those padlocks and then release them from those clamps. That's pretty easy to take apart. And we'll just pan up, take a look at all the details. You got the orange prison jumpsuit. He's really strapped up there, so he ain't getting free anytime soon. I didn't put all the straps on the mask here, and I probably didn't do that one that's around his chin properly. So I didn't want to mess around with it too much, but like I said, I'm going to take him back to Night Vision HQ for the full treatment, so I'll have to do it. I just was a little bit hesitant. But look at the eyes as he comes round. I mean, he is in the light box, so, you know, it's very... what you see is what you get. But when I do the videos back at Night Vision HQ, it will be way more moody. So I'm just curious to see how he's going to look in the kind of darker, kind of more, just moving the LED lights around and trying to strategically get the shadows to fall. And, I like doing stuff like that. It's fun because you can really bring out the life in a figure by lighting it certain ways. But like I said, the light box is really just to show you what you're really going to get, There's no escape from the light box and the truth. So here he is leaning back. Now this is amazing. As I was filming this, I actually called Nick in the room over at the Figure Pit HQ when I was doing this, and I said, come and look at this, man. Just look at him come round. Like, just turning around here. It just looks awesome. It made me giggle. I just thought that looked absolutely badass. There's no denying, man. There is a big part of me that kind of wants him, but I need the box to be displayable with the piece. Otherwise, that'll throw off my whole display. And because of the gurney and all the stuff he comes with, the box is quite deep. So it would just throw off my shelf. I know that probably sounds like a silly reason not to get him to some people, but my display and the way it's set up is very kind of dependent on the boxes being a certain dimension so that the figure can stand in front of them on the shelf and not look too crammed. But that is amazing looking, leaning back on the gurney. One last little pan up at the details on this piece. Again, I love the sneakers. They're done really well. Blitzway have done some fantastic stuff. I always regret selling my Tyler Durden Blitzway figure. I had the red jacket version. I should have kept it, man. That's really hard to get now. Quite a lot of the Blitzway stuff, once it's, been out for a little while, they do get very hard to get. Like the Ghostbusters are nigh on impossible now. So I don't know how readily available Mr. Lecter is these days, but we have him. We got him in stock. So think about it, folks. See what you want to do. But he's about as, well, he's definitely one of the icons of horror slash thriller, psychological thriller. Silence of the Lambs really holds up. It's a great film. If you haven't seen it, folks, definitely check out Silence of the Lambs. That's it from me, folks. Drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. Take it easy. See you soon. Bye-bye.